And
100%.
cool. And we're live. So, Darren, welcome to Coffee and Conversations with Champions, man. It's awesome to be chatting to you. It was unbelievable to watch you at the comp in Durban. So, I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to talk with you. Thank you for making the time to talk to us.
Thank you for inviting me.
No,
It's, it's an honor
it's
to be here.
oh, thank you that means the world to me. Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure. It's an honor for me to have you on the show. And just looking basically at the future of South African strongman. So very, very cool to see. Can you tell our listeners and our viewers a little bit about yourself? I know you're sort of still in school and basically sort of how you got into strongman, what you're doing. So give us a little bit of background. Who is Darren Pottek?
I'm Darren. I'm 17 years old. I've been doing strongman for 2 years, more or less. The way I got into it, I've met two of the strongmen at my local gym, and then they invited me to come train with them, and the rest is history.
100%.
From there, I just
Yeah.
never looked back.
How long have you
It just
been? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
it just worked with me. I found my calling.
100%. I think let's start
Yeah.
on that. I mean, what is it that you love about strongman?
The heavy weights and the eating.
Okay, perfect, 100%. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more South African than that, right? Heavyweights and eating.
No,
Absolutely love that for sure.
no,
So,
no.
how long have you been competing?
2 years.
Okay. Okay. What
Yeah.
was your first competition?
It was Logan deadlift. Yeah. I was at that time I was still competing alone. There wasn't anybody competing against me, but
Mm,
2 or 3 months after that I had my first competition competing against somebody.
right. And do you want to mention who that was? Or
Yeah, Sean Boshoff was
okay.
my first competitor.
All right. Awesome. And how did that competition go?
Very good. I won that competition.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
then we basically met you in Durban at the SA Strongest Man at M&I, in the Mercedes dealership. Then it was an absolutely fantastic comp. What did you think of the competition? What was the comp like for you? And sort of, just tell us a little bit about that.
I really enjoyed the competition. I think it was well set up. Everything went smoothly. Only thing that bothered me is there was an Atlas dance.
Okay.
That's my favorite event.
Lifting
But
up the
other than
stones.
that,
Yeah.
the comp was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
All right. Awesome.
Everything was nice.
Just before, did you see our post about the truck pull with the truck with all the logs on it?
Yeah, that gave me a bit of a fright.
Yeah.
I wasn't hoping we had to pull a double trailer truck.
Yeah.
That wouldn't
Yeah.
have been fun.
I think, given the way the strength sports are going in South Africa and how people are just getting stronger and stronger, we might be seeing that. I know Dean said he was going to
Yes.
consider something like that for the next comp.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
That's our sport. Something hard and outrageous.
and fun.
Nothing like
Yeah,
that we've ever done before.
sure.
So
Absolutely.
that's something to look forward to.
Absolutely, I think it would be an absolute blast. Can you imagine having a truck pull where you've got to load the logs on the trailer and then pull the truck?
I know. I can't imagine that. Loading races. I don't like them a lot.
Yeah, no, 100%. So I think
No.
the vibe of Durban. There was incredible support. The audience was right there. It was an amazing opportunity. That was my first competition that I got to see for strongman, and it was an absolute blast being down there. And the thing for me that I didn't realize, and even being involved in strength sport for many years, is like I didn't realize the real. So I don't think you realize the weights that the athletes are moving and lifting until you at the competition. And I think if you were to tell people about strongman, maybe they watch it on TV or on YouTube, but like they don't really know. So, let's chat about those weights and what that feels like. And how would you describe strongman to people?
Usually what I tell people about strongman is either I tell them about the big stones we lift or the trucks
Yeah.
we pull, because
Yeah.
most people, you tell them about that, then they know which sport you're talking about.
Yes.
But our sport is nothing. You can't compare to anything. There's no sport that, in my opinion, can come close to what we do.
Yeah.
There's
100%.
stuff we took from other sports, but still the way we do it is it's much more different than how
Yes.
other sports do it.
For sure. You know, we
Yes,
we
sir.
we sort of live stream sports events. That's what we do here on this channel. But I would still tell people that you got to come to the competition, because when you can set up your chair on the road next to where that truck's being pulled and you see that athlete coming past you working and you cheering for that, it's the most incredible feeling, the most incredible atmosphere. I can only imagine what that's like for the athletes. What's all the crowd like and the cheering like for you as an athlete?
It's amazing when the cheering and everything, the way it motivates you.
Hmm,
There's nothing can beat that.
that's
The
it. Hmm.
motivation it gives you to hear the people shouting your name and that stuff is really is something amazing.
It,
Yeah,
does it make you feel that all of that hard work and that hard training? Because I think most people think of a gym session as an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Maybe you hardcore, you go for 2 hours, and then you hear the strongmen talking about, yeah, on Saturday we train for 6 hours. You know,
yeah.
that makes all the hard training
Yeah.
worthwhile.
Yes, it does. It really does. Sometimes I can't say that yet, but sometimes you have people looking up to you.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
and
Let, so,
people supporting you and that stuff. The
so,
feeling you get when you've made them proud is really it's why we do it. Why
100,
I do it.
100%. So I'll tell you this,
Yes,
I look up to you because of what you did. Because, I mean, I do powerlifting, I've competed in powerlifting, and, I'm going to say this, powerlifting's easy compared to strongman. So, Darren, I look up to you. Everyone there was looking up to you for what you were doing. And also the maturity. You're 17 years old, the maturity you brought,
yes,
the level head, the thinking, like there's a lot of thought and thinking that goes into your strategy and where you putting your energy into and how, because it's over the course of the day. So you can't burn out very quickly. You've got to manage what you're doing.
yes.
Yeah. So
No, it's true. You can't just sorry.
no, no, no. Go
You
ahead.
can't just
Yeah.
you, you need to plan them because some people have events they're good in, some events they're bad in them. So I'm not a very good deadlifter. So I know to look who I'm competing against. If I know I'm not going to win deadlifts, I'd rather just see what my best placement can be and not
Mm,
go with something out of my reach and just conserve my energy.
yeah. And it's, I love what you say. Like you're not a very good deadlifter. Let's say this: you're not reaching the numbers that the other guys are reaching yet, but your numbers are still fantastic.
Yeah, yes, sir. Not yet.
No, not yet,
Not yet.
100%. One of the things that I've chatted to some of the guys that were competing leading up to the comp and after the competition, I think strongman in a certain form would be fantastic at schools. You've got rugby, you've got cricket, you've got soccer, maybe hockey, some of these sports. And South African guys all want to get into rugby and perform in rugby. But I really think strongman would be an incredible sport to be offered at school level because it teaches you so many different skills. What do you think? Do you think strongman should be in schools?
Definitely, because I've tried rugby, I've tried
Mm,
every sport you can think of. I wasn't bad at anything, but
mm,
strongman was just my first day in the gym. Just I knew this is for me. This is my sport. This is what I enjoy doing. And then yeah, it really teaches you a lot about um, discipline.
Mm.
For you to go train every day, some days your muscles are sore, you don't want to train, you had a rough day, and then you just go still and go train, and then everything is all right after that.
And I think also that everything else you do around your training needs to be correct. You can't be going
Yes,
out
sure.
late at night and partying, or on a
Yeah.
gaming console till 3 in the morning. It gets everything in track because the weight in the gym doesn't lie.
Yes, sure. No,
Mm.
it's not. Some people say it's not a sport; it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because everything you do, you need to do while bearing the sport in mind. So you can't if you eat, you think, okay, I'm eating enough, I'm training later.
Mm, mm.
Stuff like that. You sleep, you think, okay, I'm gonna sleep early, I need to train tomorrow.
Yes.
Stuff like that. Stuff that you don't think about these things with other sports.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. I think it's with rugby or with the other sports. I don't think the demand on the body is so much that you really have to make it a lifestyle like you do in strongman.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. It's the stuff. I'm gonna compare to the big guys, like the people who pulled 400.
Mm,
How can you do that while being tired or something like that? Or yeah,
yeah.
it's not. You can get hurt if you don't focus.
Yeah. That very, very much so. So not only do you need to be bringing 100% physically, but 100% mentally, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Mentally, I've lost a lot.
Mm,
And
mm.
then you lose the competition because if you lose focus, you choke and you don't do what you're supposed to do.
That's it.
So I've lost a lot with the mental game.
But you've learned a lot about yourself.
Yes,
So,
yes.
what has powerlifting taught you about yourself?
Come again, man.
So, what is powerlifting? Excuse me. Sorry, I've run out of coffee. What is strongman? What has strongman taught you about yourself, Yammer?
When it has shown me what I'm capable of,
Mm, sure.
it shows that nothing is out of reach. I never in my life thought I would be deadlifting 240 or holding an Africa record. I've
Yeah,
never in my wildest dreams that I think these things would happen.
sure. That and
It just shows you that you're capable of much more than you think.
and you learn that in the sport, and then you can practice that in other areas of your life as well.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
And I think that's such really an important reason as well to get it into schools and to have people participating, because any opportunity, and I think, I remember high school. High school was rough. Primary school was rough, where you have the opportunity to prove to yourself that you can do much more than you believed. That'll change everything.
Yes, I wish I had none of this sports sooner,
Yeah.
because everyone always wanted me to play rugby because I'm big.
Mm,
But then I said, okay, I'll play rugby, but I never enjoyed it.
yeah.
I just did it because that's the only thing that I was half good at. So I've always wanted to do strongman, but I never knew where to start. So and then yeah, everything worked out how it was supposed to, and I met these people and I started training with them, and everything worked out it was supposed to.
100%. We've got a comment from Etienne Brits, strongman here for you. Let me just drag this
Yes,
over and make it a bit bigger. And Etienne is saying, there we go, he will follow in Reno's footsteps. So I think very much what
yes,
that means, world champion in the making.
yes.
Huh?
Hopefully,
Yeah, for sure,
hopefully.
100%. And we'll chat
Yes.
about that now. So I think if we look at um, what are your sort of your goals and your dreams for your career? But before we do, you brought up such an important point that you wanted to get involved in strongman, but you didn't know how to start and how to get involved. So if we've got young guys or girls listening to you now on the show that are thinking, hey, I would like to try strongman, what would you suggest they do? How do they go about getting started in the sport?
Um, I don't know. I looked on social media when I
Mm,
wanted to start, and I just think those guys they were sent on my path.
yep,
I've been
absolutely.
training at the gym. I met them at for for a year and for a year, and then one day I saw them coincidentally, and then
They said to you,
but
you're
yeah,
moving some good weight.
no, at that time I wasn't moving any weight.
Okay.
That time I was still playing in the gym. I didn't know what to do. I was just doing what I thought was right.
Right. 100%. I think
Yes,
so.
sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if there, so we've got your Instagram handle up above here. If there's some young guys or girls that want to find out a bit more about the sport, can they message you on Instagram and you can chat to
Yes,
them?
definitely.
Perfect. So, guys,
Definitely.
definitely give Darren a follow, message him, and chat to him. Talking about your future, what are the goals for your goals for the sport?
I really want to go to World's Strongest Man, and the goals that I want to reach in the next year or two. I want to win OSG.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at OSG last year, and then, like I said earlier on about the mental battle, I lost mentally there,
Okay.
and I don't think I was right. But I think if I go back again and just train and prepare well, I think I'll do good.
You'll do much much better. What was it,
Yes,
and it's such an important lesson, that because so many people, particularly young people, when you're new in life, you're 16, 17, 18, and you just sort of discovering who you are. And if you put a lot of effort into something and you don't succeed, so many people unfortunately will drop out of the sport. They'll leave it. They'll say, well, it's not for me, I didn't get what I wanted. What kept you in the sport?
I don't know. I really just the feeling you get when you break
Mm,
a personal best in the gym. It's just compares to nothing. It
okay.
just feels so good. As soon as even if you break with 5 kilos,
Yeah.
it's just then you know I didn't do all this work for nothing.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
yes,
For you, the training is the fun and the value, and then the competition is the bonus, right?
yes,
Yeah,
definitely. Now I enjoy training a lot. It's the part of my day I look most forward to.
too. That's phenomenal. Then that's what keeps you. That's the attitude of a champion and a winner. And speaking of that, we got a message from Sean Bossoff here for you as well. And he says, Darren is an amazing competitor, one of my biggest inspirations to grow better in the sport. So there you go.
Yes, sure. That's Sean. I done my first competition against someone with him,
Yeah,
and he did give me a good run. He's really strong. He broke the Africa deadlift record, setting it at 280.
sure. That's
He's really
phenomenal.
strong.
Very, very
He's
strong.
also got a lot of potential.
Okay, awesome. So the future of South African
Yes, sir.
strongman is looking good.
Oh, definitely. It's looking really good.
Oh, phenomenal. What are some of the special moments in your competition life that stand out for you? What are like some of the best competitions, some of the records that you can share with us that mean the most to you?
Definitely when I won Africa's strongest man, that was a close competition. It really was. And when I broke the Africa log record,
Yeah.
so, yeah, I've been wanting to do that. So I broke it this year and I set it in 112 kilograms. So
Right. 112 kilos overhead.
yes, sure.
I mean, just to put that into perspective, at 17 years old.
Yes, sure.
So now when you fly in an aeroplane, they're all asking you to help put the bags in the overhead. So you can lift all the
Yes, sure.
bags up at once. That's absolutely fantastic.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
sure.
just for a couple of fun questions, what are your what do you love most? If you could pick one thing about strongman, you mentioned breaking the records and so on. Is there anything else? Like, what's your favorite thing about strongman? What do you love most?
Atlas stone, sure.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my favorite event in strongman. That's the thing I enjoy most doing at this stage.
Sure. And that's lifting a big, round, heavy stone up onto a platform and then going for another one and another one and another one.
Yes.
Yeah. Fantastic. Cool. Uh,
That's my favorite thing about strongman.
your absolute best. Sure. Okay. I mean, and
Yes,
that's not easy. the
no.
the another question, just for a little bit of fun. What drives you mad about strongman?
Uh, there's nothing really that drives me mad.
Mm. Okay, you did too much love,
Yes,
or
sir.
so much love. You
Just
can
just
say, yeah, yep,
just the fact that I don't think any strong man gets noticed enough.
yeah. Okay, but that's a very
Not
very valid point.
Yes, I'm not speaking about myself.
Mm,
I'm speaking about every strong man and woman in South Africa. I don't think we get noticed enough for the things we do.
yeah, the incredible
Yes, sir.
things you do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So to let me follow that on to then with that on to the next question. What do you think strongman in South Africa needs?
I just think we need a lot more eyes on us. I mean, that's starting to happen
Mm,
with Reina winning worlds and all those things. I think we'll also start becoming a sport. No,
mm.
yeah,
And I think it's a sport that you can start off by just going to the gym and then
yes, sir.
finding a competition. And I think what I saw within strongman, and it reminded me about powerlifting because I love the powerlifting community. The guys that you are competing against are the ones that are cheering the loudest for you. And the guys
Yes,
who, like for me, I'm not breaking any records at the moment, and when with South Africa bench champs, I had to go to I had we had a live stream an event after the competition, but it would have been too tight, so they allowed me to lift with the ladies because the ladies were lifting first at SAs. And it was very cool. It was a rising bar, and I wasn't lifting last. There were ladies there that were doing more weights than me. And, no one was making fun of that. It was just support and laughter and love. And it was a wonderful place to be. And I saw that within Strongman, where you guys are lending one another equipment. You're helping one another on with your suits and with your equipment. And there's such incredible
yes, sir.
support for the people that you're competing against. The guys that have came in from overseas, you're all supporting one another. It's incredible. What's that like for you?
No, it's really nice um to see us helping each other. There's no there's no story like I don't want you to do better than I do. If I
Mm,
know I can't do it, I'll help you to do it.
sure. I love that,
My
dude.
my lending my belt to somebody could mean they maybe win the competition, and that's yeah, that's I think that's something to do.
And
I've also realized in this sport there's no people talking each other down or talking bad of one another. Everyone is there for each other and everyone wants to help each other.
yes, I mean, you look at
Yes,
sports
sir.
like boxing or MMA or slap fighting. Everybody's talking smack about one another, but at strongman, everyone's talking one another up, psyching one another up,
Yes,
taking one another to the side to talk to them. Get your head right. Focus on this. Try this. It's incredible.
yes, sir. No, definitely. That's a big thing. There's not a lot of politics in strongman.
Mm. That's yeah, and I think with that, I mean that's another reason to get it into schools because sometimes for the kids who may not feel that they fit in, which I think in reality is everybody in high school, getting into the sport where you've got the older guys who can mentor you, show set the standard, and then just feel part of an incredible community and an incredible family.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, definitely. There hasn't been a competition that someone hasn't given me advice from. Everyone is always there wanting to help each other, help each other to grow, help each other to get better.
Yeah,
And the advice really helps them. Sometimes the advice is all you need.
yeah,
That maybe that one thing you change in your training might be the thing that changed everything for you.
sure. That's phenomenal. I think if we chat a
Yes,
little
sir.
bit about the training, can you tell us about any fun training sessions, any training sessions that sort of stand out or had something special or scary?
Yes, I had a training session one day with Etienne Brits. I just commented to him.
Mm,
Well, I passed out while we were doing presses. I passed out.
sure.
And then I tore one of my favorite t-shirts.
Oh, no. Oh, were
Yeah.
you okay?
No.
Yeah,
Yes, no, I was okay. Luckily they were there to help me and give me smelling salts and stuff to
mm,
wake me up and
right.
so on. Yes, sir.
Okay. And then you carried on training.
No, I did, I
Yeah,
did.
that's 100% phenomenal.
Yes,
It,
sir.
what
Yes,
would what would your dream be for strongman in South Africa?
just for us to get noticed, we put on television
Mm,
same as other sports,
it's about
just
time
so
that,
people can
yeah,
also see us,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
That it, and it's sort of that's why we do this, because in our small way we can get some exposure to people, and maybe someone who's not involved in strongman or in the strength sports can say, hey, I want to try that, it looks like a lot of fun.
Yes,
It's a great community, and that's, I think there are so many kids that are great at rugby or great at other sports, but may not make the opportunity to make provincial or club or make the Springboks. Should definitely be considering strongman, because I think what strongman is, and it's always changing and evolving, and they're adding in new events, which I think keeps it
yes, sir.
interesting and then keeps you focused on everything.
Yes, no,
Mm.
definitely. The organizers of competitions always keep it fun.
Yeah,
So it's never boring. It's never the same thing over and over and over. You never get tired of it.
right.
Because there's
Uh,
always something new, always a new event or a new way of doing an event they come up with. So it keeps
Absolutely.
it interesting. It keeps everybody interested.
Mm. So, how's it
Yes, sir.
been now for your family and the support and your friends, seeing you compete, seeing you break these records?
Now everyone is very supportive. Everyone just wants to help and
Mm.
give advice and so on. So no, the support from my family and friends has been really good. Everybody is always bragging about you, telling everyone about you. So it's really nice.
Awesome. Within the training and the eating, have you sort of found a balance? Are you still working on the diet? Are you able to get in? I mean, do you have capacity to eat more food?
Yes, sir. I do have the capacity to eat a lot of food. That's
They're
not something
fantastic.
I struggle with.
Yeah, I think
Yes, sir.
we have to get you to Koperasi in Potchefstroom, where they got
Yes, sir.
a 1 kilo T-bone for 140 rand, I think it is, and so the steaks there are phenomenal. I'm going to work on
A
that.
1 kilo T-bone
Yeah,
isn't that much. It's
yeah,
not that much. We had it. The one restaurant close to us had it as a challenge. And I thought I was just enjoying my steak, and then they said
yeah.
it was a challenge.
Okay. And so I think
Yes, sir.
I think Koperasi, speaking to one of the staff there, the record's like 2 3/4 T-bone. So if we're gonna take you, you're gonna break that record.
Oh no, definitely.
Uh,
That's not a lot of food.
Okay, perfect. All right.
That's not a lot at all.
I think that's something that we're going to definitely work on for the next couple of months. All right, we're going to set up
Yes, sir.
a Darren
Hopefully,
T-bone challenge. All right, cool. I love that.
can't wait.
Then we're going to start working on that. For you,
Yes, sir.
what does the rest of the year hold in terms of competition planning, and then for next year, what are you looking forward to doing?
This year, only competition I still want to do this year is Africa's Strongest Man.
Hmm.
And then next year, I want to go to OSG again. and compete there. That's a goal for next year.
Okay.
Just to get there again and hopefully do good.
So tell us a little bit, maybe for those who don't know about the competitions. Africa's Strongest Man, where is it going to be? When is it?
I don't know where it's gonna be
Okay.
or when it will be, but usually it's October and November. That's usually when they host it,
Okay. And then do you know where OSG is going to be held and when?
This year OSG is held in Texas, in
Okay.
America,
Yep.
also in December. But next year, I don't know. They change the
All
location.
the time.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Sure. That's going to be
yes,
awesome. So we're looking forward to,
yes,
and you know, if you let's say when you go, before you go, we'd love to be able to chat to you about that as well, and then also chat to
yes,
you after the competition. Will be absolutely fantastic. What
100%.
why should, just as we start to wrap up, why should people get involved in strongman? If people are looking for a sport, why should they choose strongman?
Well, it's something like nothing you've ever done before. It it it's strength you can use in your everyday life.
Yeah.
Say for instance, when I carry groceries, I do everything at once. Stuff like that. It adds value. It's not a sport you do and it doesn't benefit you in your everyday life. It plays a big part in everything you do.
That's sure. It
Yes,
adds
sir.
value to every single part of your life.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely
Yes, sir.
phenomenal. Sure. Is there anything that you would like to talk about or share just before we wrap up?
I just want to give thanks to everybody supporting me, to my coach Rory Skeepers, and the people that helped me on my journey. Etienne Baracho. I just want to give thanks to them for being there and always helping me and giving advice.
Oh, phenomenal. Absolutely. You know,
Yes,
that's,
sir.
it's a very, 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 and we got to, uh, got to give you one of the, hit the air horn as well for you. So we just, it's been absolutely fantastic to chat to you. Darren, I think you're a wonderful, wonderful ambassador for the sport, and you are a great reason why high schools should really look at getting strongman involved, even primary schools on a
Yes,
on
sir.
a specific level, because I just think that it when it's done properly, it's a very safe sport, and with the right coaching and as you said, it carries through to everything in your life, rather than sitting on a couch and playing on your computer games. I don't want to name in any computer games because we don't want to get into trouble here. But that you could be helping your parents carry groceries, or getting your parents off the couch as well. So the
Yes,
sport's
sir.
very fortunate to have you involved and as an ambassador. And we're looking forward to watching your career over the years, because we know you're going to do some very, very special things.
Yes, sir. Thank you so
Sure.
much. I really do appreciate your kind words.
No, absolutely.
It means a lot.
And we mean this at 100%, very sincerely. Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time. And we're going to be chatting to you again soon, probably later in the year. We're looking forward to that. And also looking forward to seeing you at some competitions. And anyone who wants to know a little bit more about the sport, if they're in high school, they're wanting to look at getting started, they can message you
Yes, sir.
and
Definitely.
give him a
I
follow. Yeah.
I I I, I want to help someone the way I've been helped.
Yes. 100%. I
Yes,
can
sir.
see that. Fantastic. I'm going to end the live stream, and then I'll just chat to you quickly once the live stream's ended. All right, perfect. Anyone,
100%.
anyone you want to? So you've mentioned a few people. You've met anyone else you want to say hi to quickly?
No,
Okay.
just I want to give a big thanks to my coach, who's Rory Skeepers, and everybody supporting me.
All right, awesome, fantastic. Danny,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
so much. It would be wonderful to have you on. Hang on 2 minutes,
Thank you very
seconds, and
much.
I'll chat to you quickly. Once the screen goes dark, it'll pick up in about 10 seconds after that. All right.
100%.
Guys, thank you for joining us, everyone. And a big thank you to Darren, really, Pottek. Thanks so much, man. Awesome to have you on.